Hi, this is Stephen Cobb, and I want to talk to you about how cases are handled in the modern era. I think it's critically important. Now, since, I've been defending cases since the dinosaurs walked the earth, I've found something. There's been a lot of changes, and that's a profound finding, as simple as it may sound. In the early days, I remember being given a murder case with like 2 years of criminal law experience. In today's world, that's not even allowed by the rules of criminal procedure. They've got an entire rule about who can handle a death penalty case. Yet, there I was, back when the dinosaurs walked the earth, handling it by myself. Well, they later put a rule in place that said you have to have co-counsel, you have to have experience. You can't even be second chair without a certain level of experience. And right now, the Florida Bar is putting together a rule that governs criminal procedure as to who can handle a felony case. In other words, specialized requirements for this particular field, criminal law. One of the profound changes that has happened has been the growth of the use of legal teams. And the state attorney's office was really a leader in this because they have an enormous budget, the unlimited power of government, and they figured out pretty early on that they could gang up on sole practitioners. In order to level the playing field in even the smallest of cases, it's critically important to have a legal team. Now, there are different ways to do it, and different people have different philosophies. Some go with what I call the big box law firm. The big box law firm is basically, in my mind, a relic of the past, but it's where you'll have lead counsel grabbing somebody in the firm to help them with the case. That's a lot better than having them handle it by themselves, but it doesn't allow for customization. And so I use a completely different model, which I refer to as the modern method. The modern method is where you have lead counsel, especially someone who is board certified as an expert in criminal trial law or criminal appellate law if it's an appeal, custom assemble a team depending on the type of case it is. For example, if you know a particular colleague who's extremely skilled in DUI cases or an aspect of DUI, you might have them on a DUI case. At the same time, if it's a sexual battery case, that's not someone you would want on the team. Now, some teams have 2 lawyers. If it's a really big and complicated case with multiple states involved or white collar, it can be much larger, 3, 4, 5, or even more lawyers. However, generally in modern criminal law, at least in my state, Florida, you're going to find that the better lawyers are moving in a direction towards a legal team. There's an old saying, teamwork makes the dream work, and that is very true because I've seen a dramatic change in results for clients and their families and the people they love based upon the use of a team versus a sole practitioner. So at Cobb Law Firm, our mission is to assemble the best legal minds appropriate to each case for each individual that we represent.